Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have this problem called longest substring without repeating characters. Given a string is, find the length of the longest substring without repeating a character. For this one, the longest substring is ABC. It's this one. It's 3, basically, the length of it. And the question looks easy, but it's not that easy. Be honest with you, it's not that easy at all. So let's just try to okay, so in order to fix this problem, let me take my pen. Yep. Yeah, it's working. In order to fix this problem, we have maybe more than 2 solutions, but what are coming to my mind right now, two solutions. That we can just make a brute force, like first we can get A and compare A with all of its strings, and when we find any variables that equals to A, we stop. So we will go, so went here, we will do this with B, and we stop here, we do that with C, we stop here, we do that with C again, and we stop here. And this one, it's the good thing about it, it's quite easy to understand. However, time complexity could be in not squared, I guess it's more than squared, or squared, I don't know, but the time complexity will be awful. The way to solve this solution in a friendly way, we can create a table, and in this table we put each character and its position with it. So we start with A, okay, and when we start with A, for example, we start for A, we just to continue to add to A. For example, we have A, okay, so just we have it's the next character doesn't equals to A. No, just continue and continue. And when we have any character, we store it in B, in the table that we have. So first A, so A, it equals its position, but I will say 1 because it's in the first. And I will say like B, it's 2, and I will continue basically. And the thing that we could do right now is that when we find, right now we have C again, so I just store C equals 3. Let me C equals 3, and after that I will find A, and I will say that if we had the A again, if A is or in the table, that means this is not the longest. This is not unique again. That we have duplicates. So we stop in A, and we take the length of C, for example, of the last one, and I will tell you how we will calculate that. And we compare it. Let's say that if we have a lot of big string, so we have, like, for example, a count variable we call it counter, and we store 3 in it. It will be 0 at first. After that we have right now 3, so it will be, if 3 bigger than 0, yes, so update it to, so the counter will equals 3, and after that we return the counter. So let's just start the code, because the code, it will be, so I will say that first of all I will just need let in equals s dot length, because we will use s dot length a lot, so I don't want to type s dot length each time. Let counter equals 0. I will say, and let map equals a new map. I will say for let I equals 0, and let's stop here. We will also have J, because we want to compare I to J, because we want to compare I to its next, and we will just try to increase I instead of J. Let I equals 0, J equals 0, and I'll say J is less than N J plus plus. So we will loop with J, and we will increment I if we found any uniqueness, basically. So I will say, let's say that we are at the beginning. So there isn't our map is empty. So first we set the map. So I set the map dot set is of if is of G, S, or it will be G, and S of G, S of G, S of G, and it will be equals G plus 1. Its position specifically, and I will say the counter will equals the counter the okay, let's just not put the counter right now. So right now we are for example, just return counter. Before I forgot that, because I always forget this one. Right now we are starting at the beginning, so our table is empty, so we just add to it. But let's say that our table is not empty anymore, and we just want to make sure does the new character is unique or not. So first I'll just say if map dot has S of G. Okay, so the map has S of J, so it's not unique anymore. And map dot get S of G is bigger than 0. So if we have it and it's also bigger than 0, that means we have duplicates. So what should we do if we have duplicates? We update I, basically. So when we update I, for example, if we just continue A, B, C, and we find A again, we will update I to be the position of A, and the difference between J and I, it will be 3. So it will be the counter. It will equals difference between I of J, I and J. So I will say I equals math dot max map dot get S of J or I. So we want to get the bigger position, and I will say again, because maybe if J is maybe like J is A B C A B, and we have B in the end, and I want to make sure that I'm not putting the I back again as this B, so because I will go to infinite loop. So I want to make sure that I'm putting only the biggest. So I will say counter will equals math dot max the counter, old value of counter, and J minus I plus 1. And I guess that's it. Oh, why? 1 minute. There is something wrong I have done here. What was it? Let counter equals 0. Map, I'm saying let j equals 0, I equals 0, j is less than n, g plus plus, map dot has s of g, and map dot get s of g is bigger than 0. I dot math max s of g, and I the counter will equal j minus I and j plus 1, and I'm returning counter. Why is this is not right? What is wrong? What did I do wrong? I plus plus, I less than n, j less than n, I 0 and j 0. If it has, if yes. There is a lot of test cases that are not passed. Oh, really? Really? Just wait me a minute. Maybe I have done something wrong, or what? Why? It's the same. Why this is worked and the previous one didn't? Let me check why. Let me check why. Okay, so let's see why we have let n is dot length, n dot length, counter is 0, the map equals map, and I'm saying let j equals I equals 0 and j equals 0. I guess it's the same, no problem. J less than n, j plus plus, if map dot has is dot j and map dot get is dot j bigger than 0, I dot math dot max, map dot get is dot j. Whoa. Wait a minute. Of course it will not work like that. Sorry for this problem. Yeah, it worked right now. It was like I did this one right. So let's talk about the solution again. So first of all, let me refresh because I want to see the colors. Okay, so we have we put the table, we have the counter, and we are returning the counter, and we just make loop, and we put two variables in this loop, and we are saying that if we found s.j, if we find s.j in the table that we had, and s.j equals bigger than 0, that means we have duplicates. The character, the string, the substring that we are searching in is not unique anymore. So what we should do is that first we should get the right index of I, because maybe the index of I will equals 2, and we just try continue, and maybe we have 2b. So we want to get the right index of I. So to get the right index of I, we'll say that okay, map.get, give me the biggest one. What is the biggest? I is bigger or j is bigger? What is the index of j, to make sure that we are getting the right index? And after that, to get the length of this one, we just take like the j minus I plus 1. This is the way that we can get the length of this specific substring, and we just compare it with the old value with the counter. And after that we return the counter. And also for each loop we are setting the table, the s of j with j, and we add 1 to it. So let's just take an example. You start first as s, it will be a, and when you start a, this one, it doesn't, the table is empty, so you just have the counter. It will be j minus I plus 1, 0 minus 0 plus 1, and it will be, the counter will be 1, and the table, it will be a equals 1, a equals 1. And you will continue with b, and the counter will be I minus 1, which will be 1 and 1. It will be 0 also, and plus 1, it will be 1, and it's not, the counter will be also 1. So you continue to loop until you find a duplicate, and when you find a duplicate, you will update, you just make a jump for I, and that's it basically. And yeah, that's it for today's solution. I hope my solution was quite good, and if my description wasn't good, feel free to give me a comment. I will redo my my solution again if that was necessary. And if you like my solution, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.